Y'all know who it is and y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles. Just back from New York. Stop this. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. And we're going to talk about last night's game, man. And I was actually in Las Vegas watching last night's game. I went live here, man. I wanted to just kind of go over some of the stuff that was happening in last night's game, even though Golden State went ahead and took a commanding 3-2 lead. We had some very surprising things that went down. One of them is Steph Curry. Steph Curry not making a three-pointer. After a league best 233 game streak of making a three. Steph went 0 of 9 last night. But with that being said, he had a very bad night in regards to a shooting night, but he didn't need to go into Human Torch mode. He didn't need to score 43. He didn't need to make a three because Andrew Wiggins was there to definitely play Robin last night, man. And it just goes to show you how balanced of a team that Golden State is at this point. And what I'm finding to be disappointing in the Celtics is that the Celtics have put themselves in a position for the first time in this series that they had everything working for them. They had the most dangerous shooter of a basketball in the history of life. There's no other way to say it. They had the most dangerous cat in the history of life shooting a basketball horribly. And they had a chance to go up 3-2 and get a commanding opportunity for the second time. And they didn't get it done, dog. Okay. What's going on, Jay Massive? It was sad because, I want to see a very competitive series, man. A lot of you guys already know my pedigree. You guys know, you can look on my page, see what I'm about, where I'm from, who I roll with, what kind of time I'm on and all of that. But I'm gonna tell you this now, man. Everybody that I know damn near is Dub Nation. I'm from the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? And I was actually in San Francisco a couple of days ago. All right. But with that being said, they were scared to death, man. A lot of Dub Nation was scared to death. They didn't want to admit it. But Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Ime Udoka, and the rest of that clique is a scary bunch of young cats, man. Them cats are scary when it comes to having the talent. They're talented as hell, man. Their problem is that they don't have any respect for a lack of ball security. They got ball security issues, man. How much more can you say it? Celtics got ball security issues, man. They don't know how to protect the rock, man. You can't continuously have 16 plus turnovers, man, against a team who doesn't need any help. Golden State does not need any help shooting the lights out without you giving them extra possessions. They're gonna light your ass on fire regardless. But nah, man, with Steph Curry, it's a bad situation for the Celtics, regardless of whether or not he went 0 for 9, because you got to look at his history. The last time Steph did not make a three-pointer, I think, let me look right here, man, because I want to be accurate. I think the last time he didn't make a three was November 8th, 2018. Okay? The last time Wardell Stephen Curry did not make a three-pointer, it was 6 years ago, damn near. Okay? Let me see. 4 years ago. Almost 4 years ago. Okay? Since then, he's always made a three. But in the games after, I think he's not made a three in a game maybe 3 or 4 times in his career. But the game after he didn't make a three is when he was the nastiest. That's the problem. He has averaged about 4.4 threes a game after that. So his pedigree is he's gonna make at least almost 5 threes next game. He's not mad about it. He's not upset about it. I could tell at the end he was really trying to make a three, because it's like anything else. When you're a person who is so used to doing something at a high level, man, you're so used to just being able to do something on at work. Let's just use that as an example, man. You've worked your job, you're 10, 15 years, man. You're known to be the guy at work to handle your business, and then you going in and you can't get nothing done, dog. You can't figure out what your passwords are. You can't figure out what the assignment is. You don't know how to work your email. You're going to feel inadequate. You're going to feel like something is wrong. You're not going to feel right. You know what I'm saying? You get behind the wheel of your car, man. You can't remember the route to work. Like, damn, man, am I supposed to turn left here? Am I supposed to turn right? And that's the key. The key is Steph, man, he just, for whatever reason, man, it just was not working, bro. And that was amazing to see that unfold. But what was even more amazing was to see that the Celtics couldn't do a damn thing about it. They couldn't do shit. They couldn't do nothing, okay, other than just continue to give up the ball, man. And the way that it's going down, I said Warriors in 6, and it's looking like I'm right, man. Looking like I'm right. I predicted all these games all the way up to now. And I'm going to tell you, the Celtics are, for the first time in the entire playoffs, they have lost 2 games in a row. And they didn't get pulled out of the game like they should have. Ime Udoka should have pulled their asses out. He should have had them out with 6 or 7 minutes left and said, you know what? We're not going to win. We're down 13. Why keep them out there for Wiggins to dunk all over him, man? Why keep them out there to get demoralized? Why put Jason Tatum, your best player, on the free throw line in a game you're not gonna win, okay? And then your ass goes out there and has him shoot 2 bricks free throws, man. And Wiggins was just shutting his ass down, dog. Shutting him completely down. How many air balls did Jason Tatum shoot? Did he shoot with Wiggins on him in the fourth quarter, man? I saw at least 2, okay? At least 2, man. That's how it goes, man. Wiggins right now has an opportunity to steal the finals MVP from Steph if he can play. If this goes, let's just say hypothetically it goes 7. If it goes 7 and Wiggins plays the way he's playing and Steph doesn't play the way he played, if Steph gets the finals MVP, man, because he had a couple of 40-point games and then he fell down to 16 and 12 and all that kind of stuff, I'm not gonna have the same level of energy for if he would have, if he goes off tomorrow. Game 6. If he goes off on game 6, I won't have the same level of respect if he doesn't. So the bottom line is, man, right now, what we're looking at is that we're looking at a desperate Celtics team who's not been in a position to be desperate, because they've been in control of the series all the way up until last night. This is what I was telling all my Celtics homies, man. They were like, Shaq, what's wrong, man? What's going on? I said, dog, you guys, y'all blew it, man. You had an opportunity to go up twice. The Celtics won game 1. They gave it right back. They won game 3. They gave it right back. What pressure is that into having a lead and tying? No pressure. But when your ass got behind the 8 ball last night, now that you're down 3-2, you got to win 2 out of 2. You know what I'm saying? Golden State only has to win 1 out of 2. Okay, you got to win 2 out of 2, bro. And that's what it is, man. Now, can the Celtics do it? Yeah. The Celtics can still win this championship because they're young and they have the most talent. Okay, now understand what I'm saying, man. I'm not talking about you have to take out the starters. You have to take out Steph. You have to take out Clay. But if you look at the rest of their roster, you look at their bench and you look at Golden State's bench, they have more talent. Talent doesn't mean you win, though. Talent doesn't mean you win shit. Talent just means you have the potential. Okay, you have the potentiality of winning. If you look on paper and you look at the roster and you look at the skill sets and you look at who's doing what and you look at the height and you look at who's been playing in the playoffs, their bench is superior to Golden State's bench because Steve Kerr has a limited rotation. Steve Kerr doesn't use his bench, everybody in his bench. Like I've been telling some of the homies back at the crib up there in the Yay area, I said, man, I don't know why y'all don't play Toscano more. Get some big bodies in. I don't know why y'all don't play some of the bigger body guys in there to wear down some of these guys and use some of those fouls, man. But like I said, Steve Kerr knows what he's doing. Okay, I'm just saying it would be nice to see a little bit more of the rotation being extended in regards to Golden State. But do they need to do it? Not at this point. Not at this point. And as far as the Celtics is concerned, Golden State is fouling the shit out. Is fouling the shit out of the Celtics, and so are the Celtics. The Celtics is fouling the shit out of them. But the difference is, the Celtics is shooting like 66% from the line, and Golden State shooting 80% from the line. That's what it is, dude. All these missing free throws and all of that kind of stuff, man. That stuff it's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous to have these guys miss that many free throws. And I'm not talking about the people who you would think missing free throws. I'm not talking about Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart makes his free throws. I'm not talking about Derek White. I'm not talking about Al Horford. I'm talking about the two best players on the Celtics and Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Those guys are the most notorious missers of free throws on the entire Celtics. You foul them cats. I'm to the point where I don't even know if you're gonna 3-point play don't even exist with those guys. Okay, because they'll get to the basket, they'll get hacked, they'll do the and one, and they'll get to the free throw line and brick that shit. That's what they'll do. Okay, but at the end of the day, man, it's gonna be barbecue chicken with Steph Curry tomorrow, man. He's historically a nasty ass cat when he doesn't make a three, bro. He's nasty, man. The next game, man, he's nasty. Okay, if he's missing, he goes 0 for 9 on his home court. He knows every angle of that court. He knows every position. He knows how to get to every spot on that floor in his house. He didn't make a damn thing. What do you think's going to happen? What do you think's going to happen in Beantown, Game 6? I'm willing to say Steph's going to find the basket. It's going to be big as the damn Atlantic Ocean. Come Game 6. But what I'm seeing from the Golden State Warriors is I'm seeing guys that are showing up. Clay is playing okay. A lot of people are disappointed in his play, but I'm like, hey man, the cat just came back from 2 years of rehab, and he's only been playing for like 6 months. Wait what happens next season. When next season comes, Clay's gonna be the old Clay. Okay. But just because he's not who we usually are apt to see does not mean that he can't shoot. Okay, because his ass can shoot. And Jordan Poole, I keep calling that cat Jordan Poole, man. Jordan Peele, Jordan Peele, the actor. I keep calling him that. Jordan Poole, like I told everybody, what's going on? Because Poole, I keep saying Peele. Jordan Poole has straight brainwashed a lot of Dub Nation fans that I know, because they really think that those shots that he makes are good shots and consistent shots, and those are shots that we can rely on if you're a Dub Nation fan. And I'm telling everybody, nah, man, Jordan Poole is the guy who is going to make that kind of shot when you don't think he is. And then he's going to use that as fuel to shoot a whole bunch of bad shots. Wait, for case in point, I was telling my homie, my best friend last night, we was in Caesar's Palace last night watching the game, man, chilling. Big ass burgers, big ass drinks, and big ass cigars, talking a whole lot of shit. Okay? Sitting in there talking to everybody. And everybody's Dub Nation. I don't know where the hell all these Dub Nation fans came from. I have no idea where all these people come from, dog. Because I tell you this right now, they wasn't around a few years ago, but now everybody is Dub Nation. But anyway, whatever. I said this, man. I said when Jordan Poole made that three from half court, he's already did it before. First thing I said was, watch what happens next possession. Watch what happens, because it was at the he shot it. He shot it with 1/10 of a second on the clock, and guess what? The next possession, Jordan Poole goes down the court and starts isolating at the top of the key. How do you ISO at the top of the key, man? How do you ISO at the top of the key? You're supposed to be running a play, bro. Okay, he gets the ball, man. Looney's down there at the block, wide open, bro. You know what he does, man? Dribbles, dribble, spin, Dirk Nowitzki, one leg, air ball. Everybody was like, oh. I said, I tried to tell you guys, man. Jordan Poole, when he makes a damn three, he's hot. He makes a three, he's hot. There's nothing that no one can tell him, man. Steph could be wide open. Dre could be at the block. Clay could be at the elbow. And he made the three before. So guess what? I'm hot. I'm hot, and I'm about to show you I'm hot, because I'm about to shoot this horrible ass shot, man. But like I said, man, the kid, I respect him. He got it out the mud. Jordan Poole, he was in the A League, B League, C D, E, F, G League, H, I, J, K, Elemental P League. Okay? He got it out the mud, man. So for him to be where he is now, salute to him for that. But that ain't Warrior basketball that's going to be able to be sustainable. Okay, he needs to be a lot better of a shot selector, but I understand Steve Kerr's like, hey man, we got to shoot. And even Draymond had a bunch of times to shoot wide open jumpers, 3-pointers, and brick them. I'm like, Draymond is the guy who they're gonna just let him do whatever he wants to do, dog. It's like having the homie in the clique who you can't control, bro. You know, a lot of us, man, who's been on these blocks and been on the streets and got homies, some homies, man, you can't take them everywhere, dog. You can't take them to the girls' party who you really trying to get at. You can't bring him to that. You know, the pool party, because what he gonna do, man? He gonna be pinching on somebody's mama booty. He gonna be trying to talk to somebody girl. He gonna get into a fight with the daddy. He gonna, you just can't take him, dog. Dre's that kind of dude, man. He's the kind of dude that you have to keep him. Hey, man, look, man, we getting ready to go tomorrow. Get ready to go with this girl, man. You know what I'm saying? We just chill out, bro. Oh, man, I'm cool, man. I don't need y'all to be telling me what to do. I don't need y'all. I got it, man. I got it. And you got to watch his ass, dog. Hey, man, you know what, man? I think you done had a little bit too many drinks already, dog. Oh, man, shoot, man, you don't control me, man. Shoot, man. Hey, man, the drinks is free. That type shit, okay? And I'm just being honest. Okay, that's what kind of cat he is. All right. But with that being said, Boston has to show up tomorrow. Put your questions down. I'm going to read you guys' questions, man. Boston, you cannot let Golden State celebrate on your home court, dog. You can't do it, man. You can't let that happen. Even though I picked Golden State in 6, I picked Golden State in 6 because I expected Steve Kerr to outcoach Ime Udoka. I expect Klay Thompson to outplay Jaylen Brown when the time is right. I expect Steph Curry to be Steph Curry. Okay? But that doesn't mean that I'm crazy as hell. That doesn't mean that I don't understand that the Celtics are going to be acting a fool these next few years, dog. If they don't win this year, they're going to win a chip within the next 2 years, dog. They're going to win a chip within the next 2 years. They're going to understand if they lose to this next game, they're going to understand, hey, man, we know what to do. We're not new booties. We're not out here not understanding what to do as far as playing at an NBA championship level. We were only a few turnovers away, which is a damn lie. There was a lot of turnovers away. And we can make it happen. Another thing in regards to your boy Jason Tatum. A lot of you LeBron James bashers out there, man, you guys aren't gonna like this one. Your boy Jason Tatum just broke LeBron's record that LeBron set in the 2018 season for the most turnovers in a playoff run. Okay, listen to what I'm saying, because when I first heard about it, it didn't make sense. Jason Tatum in the entire playoffs, including the finals, this playoffs, he had 10 turnovers himself last night. He has 95 turnovers in the playoffs. 95 by himself. That broke the NBA record by LeBron James that LeBron James set in 2018. I think LeBron had 93. Jason Tatum has 95, and he's still got games to play, man. That's bad, bro. That's bad. 95 turnovers from the first playoff game of this season to last night. He's turned the ball over personally 95 times, man. 95, which is an NBA record. And here's the thing about turnovers. Turnovers means that for you to have that many turnovers, you have to have the basketball. You don't get a turnovers like that without having the basketball. Okay. So you're going to see high volume players that are ball dominant who are going to have that kind of those kind of turnovers. You're going to see a Michael Jordan. You're going to see a Kobe Bryant. You're going to see a LeBron James. You're going to see somebody who always has the ball in their hands all the time. You're going to see a Kevin Durant. Okay. To have 95 turnovers in the playoffs by yourself, 10 of them last night. Your best player can't have 10 turnovers in a game by himself, y'all. He can't. Okay. The person who had the most turnovers in the NBA, and I think they still might have it, is Karl Malone had the most turnovers. And when you think about that, you're like, Karl Malone has the most turnovers. At the time, he did, because he had the ball all the time, dog. He had the ball all the time. You would think that a point guard would have that record, a Magic Johnson, a Jason Kidd, an Isaiah Thomas, but they're distributing the ball. Point guards are getting the ball to other people. They bring the ball up, they passing it to your ass. You fumbling it and all that, okay? But 95 turnovers by yourself, including 10 last night. Celtics gonna get their ass whooped, dog. They're gonna get their ass whooped doing that, man. I hope that Celtics come ready to play, because I want to see a good series. I want to see good games, dog. These games have not been particularly close, okay? Celtics won by what? The first game, I think they won by 15. The second game, Golden State won by 22. The third game, the Celtics won by 12 or so. The next game, I think Golden State won by 10, yeah. And then they won by 10 again last night. They won by 10, 2 games in a row. These games aren't close. They're not nail biters, okay? Somebody ain't showing the hell up. I want to see both of these teams show up, okay, and see what happens, man. So we'll find that out, man. But Steph Curry, like I said earlier, he had a record 233 consecutive games with a three-pointer, including regular season and playoffs. The last time he didn't make a three was in 2018. And those games, I think it's happened 3 times in his career where he had a streak and then the streak ended. Okay, man, Steph doesn't have to keep making a three every game to impress me. He's the greatest shooter of basketball of all time. He's a human. He's not a robot. Okay, things come to an end. Okay, but the games after that, he went crazy. He's averaged 4.4 threes in the next game after he went for 0 That's not good, dog. You don't want Steph Curry to start already getting 5 threes out the gate. You don't want that, okay? Not if you're the Celtics, all right? So I'm going to read some of you guys' questions, see what's popping with you guys. Like I said, man, I've been on the road. I've been giving you guys good content on the road. Make sure you guys go back and check the videos. Make sure you guys check the lives. Make sure you guys are clicking the notification bell, because a lot of people are telling me they're not knowing when I'm on. They're like, oh, dog, I didn't get the notification. I don't know when I'm on. I didn't know when you were on and all of that. So let's see if we can shore that shit up, man. Let's see what we got right here, man. Start reading some of you guys' questions on here. Jay Massive said facts. Hey, man, it's definitely facts, okay? You got 2 situations, and something's got to give. Something's got to give, dog. But Whoever loses this final deserves whatever ridicule happens from that situation. My cousin Yolo B, what's going on, man? What's up, big little cuz? What's popping? Mondo Reyes says, "What's up, Matthew? Celtics in seventh, brother." Hey, that would be wonderful, dog. That'd be absolutely wonderful, man. Even though I picked Golden State in six, I'd love to see 7 games, man. I'd love it. Okay, because after this, I gotta wait until football season. I gotta go watch a whole lot of baseball, and it was good that my Yankees is winning. I was in Yankee Stadium for the first time a couple of days ago, so it's good to see my team in first place. But outside of that, man, I don't want to watch a whole summer of baseball. You know what I'm saying? I want to get to some football and get this basketball jumping off again, man. So I don't mind it, bro. As much basketball as you can get me. If you can give me a couple of overtimes in that game 7, Mondo, give your boy some like 3 overtimes. Let's just go ahead and just make it gangster. Let's go ahead and give me 3 overtimes on that game 7, man. Let's go ahead and make it 7 quarters, bro. I'd love it. Okay. Yolo B said Boston finna turn up these next 2 games. Watch. The first thing they need to do, cuzzo, is stop turning over the damn basketball, bruh. It's like, man, come on, dog. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand, man. And like I said, man, a lot of us, man, we understand the streets. We came from the streets. We understand the game. Or we got people or friends and family in the game, dog. It's like anything else, dog. It's one thing to be out there putting in work or out there doing dirt, and it's another thing to self-snitch. Okay, it's another thing to be out there trying to do your thug thizzle, and it's something else when you got it on Facebook Live, dog. You got the Facebook Live on, you got the TikTok Live on, you letting everybody see it. You on FaceTime. You know what I'm saying? Come on, dog. Why are you on FaceTime? Because you want everybody to see you doing what you do. Come on, dog. Same thing with the Celtics, man. Why are you helping Golden State? Why are you helping them, bro? Why are you helping them to end your playoff run? You can't do that, man. Let them cats don't need no help, okay? You know what I'm saying, cuzzo? I ain't got to say it too much more, okay? My cousin said, right. Yolo B said Poole will get the big head at times, too. He does get the big head, man. I mean, but I understand why he does it. It's the same reason why Draymond does what he does, dog. The reason why is because their confidence in themselves have to be so high. It has to be so high. If it isn't, they don't get to where they get to, man. A Jordan Poole who was in the D League, who is now the NBA a free throw champion when you got Klay Thompson and Steph Curry on your team, his free throw percentage was better than Steph's. You got to have massive confidence, bro. You have to believe in yourself when nobody else believes in you, man. You got to really believe that you could jump off the Empire State Building and your ass could fly damn near. You have to think crazy to be Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele. I keep saying Jordan Peele because his movie coming out. Jordan Poole. You got to be crazy as hell to think that a D-League player is going to come in and dominate the way he's been dominating offensively. On defense, he's a liability. He's out of position a lot, and he fouls a lot too. But he can make a shot, and he ain't scared to shoot, man. This dude has no conscience. This guy's walking into the gym thinking he's just as good as anybody. Okay, and it's one thing to think that, and it's another thing to do it in the playoffs. It's like, dude, you got Steph Curry on the court, and you're not even thinking about passing it to him. Like that last second, those 2 last second shots he hit. He's not even looking for the best guy to ever shoot the basketball because he's thinking, oh, this is my time. I'm shooting this. That's dope. But that also comes into play when you got to know when to defer. You got to know, hey, man, this ain't a good shot. You're not on fire. I haven't seen Jordan Poole on fire. I haven't seen him be a Steph Curry, go down multi-consecutive possessions and hit threes. I've seen him do it maybe 1 or 2 possessions, but I've seen Steph and Klay go down 3, 4, 5 times, hit a 3. They go down the court, he get it, they hit another one, go down the court, come back up, hit another one, 3, timeout. I've seen that countless times, and so have you. But I haven't seen Jordan Poole do that. Okay. Mondo Reyes said, damn, brother, C's versus ourselves. We can't even make a free throw, but we're going to show up, Matthew. Man, I was in Caesar's Palace, man, Like I said, chilling at the bar. My best friend was in there. He's Dub Nation. They Dub Nation could do nothing wrong. Everybody's in there cheering and stuff. And I'm in there talking. I'm in there talking out loud to the Celtics. Like nobody was cheering for the Celtics at all. I'm talking to the Celtics. I'm saying, look, man, y'all got to make free throws. Y'all got to do this. Y'all got to do better with the turnovers. I was saying all that, and everybody, oh man, why you trying to tell them what to do and what? I said because I love the game, dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see these young cats. I like the young Celtics. I like those guys, man. I'm not the Celtics is not a team I'm supposed to be liking at all. Okay, but I like those dudes, man. I told my boy, I said, man, I like Marcus Smart, man. He goes, yeah, I like him too, man. I said, man, I like Jaylen Brown. Oh yeah, man. Because Jaylen Brown played at Cal Berkeley in the Bay, where I'm from. He played at Cal Berkeley, so he got some Bay Area love. Okay, I said, and then Jason Tatum, yeah, I like Jason Tatum. Hey, just not this series though. I like those dudes, man. I like Ime Udoka. Okay, I want to see those guys play better because I don't want them to be scarred. I don't want them to be scarred in their futures. I don't want them to be like, man, I know I could have played better. I know we could have did this. I know we could have took the series or won the series or whatnot. I want these guys to go balls out. And another thing, when you're 24 years old, Jason Tatum, I know you played 44 minutes. I know Jaylen Brown played 44 minutes. You guys got to play 48. Them dudes cannot go out at all. They need to play entire 48-minute game, man. Suck it up, dog. You 24. Jaylen, you 25. Okay? Marcus Smart, you like 26, 27. Y'all got to be out there. Okay? If Steph could be out there and he's 32 and he's got 42 minutes, your ass need to be out there 48 minutes. Them cats need to play. Okay? Robert Williams, Derek White, all them dudes need to be out there playing. You don't really got no time to be really rotating dudes in and stuff, man. Them cats need to play, dog. And Jaylen Brown, man, he has to stop disappearing in games. Jaylen Brown has to stop disappearing in the second half. He's been disappearing. First half, he's killing them. Second half, where is he, dog? You could put his ass on the milk carton. We don't know where the hell he's at. Okay? So we will definitely see, bruh, without question. My cousin says, right. Mono says, smart, our heart and soul. Yeah, man. Another thing, man. Marcus Smart, Mondo, he should have been ejected yesterday. I know you ain't gonna like me saying that, but he should have been ejected yesterday because based on the rules of what should have happened when he accidentally hit, was it Jordan Poole in the face? But what the letter of the law is that when he got the first technical and then he flailed his arm, that wasn't a basketball play. Okay. And even if it wasn't on purpose, they let it go. The bad part about that is, I know you're not mad that they didn't kick him out of the game, but it kind of shows why Draymond is able to just do whatever he's doing, bro. Did you see Draymond just in Jason Tatum's face when he was walking off the court with the ball and he was all in his face, man? I'm like, the referees are not doing anything, bro. They're not calling no techs on this guy. They're letting this guy talk crazy and yell and stamp his feet and do all kinds of stuff, man. And I was telling my boy, I was like, man, I never saw Dennis Rodman get away with that type of shit. I never saw Ron Artest get away with that type of shit. I never saw Ben Wallace get away with that. I never saw Rasheed Wallace get away with that. You know what I'm saying? I never saw some of these tenacious defenders get away with what this guy gets away with, dog. But it is what it is, man. And if they're not going to do nothing to Marcus Smart, they ain't going to do nothing to Draymond, bro. Okay? All right. YOLO B says, right. Mono says, you know the brothers that hate them C's. They do, you know. And like I said, man, my fan affiliations, hey, man, anything Boston, man. Anything Boston ain't to be cheered, you know, from baseball, basketball, and football. But I like those guys on that team, dog. I like those guys. But I was telling my boy, I was like, hey, man, I didn't care when it was the big three, when it was Bird, Parrish, and McHale. I didn't care when it was the big three, when it was the Garnett, Ray Allen, and Paul Pierce. I may have liked one of them. There's no way. But these guys I like. because they play basketball the way I like it. They play ball the way I like basketball to be played, man. They're physical. They play good defense, man. They hit you hard, man. You gonna have a problem, and they like to run up and down the court, man. They just play for the Celtics. That's the only thing, But outside of that, man, I've watched all those Celtics games. When the Celtics are on and nobody's hurt, I don't hear if I ain't hearing that Jaylen Brown is out or Jason Tatum is out, or when Marcus Smart had gotten hurt. Remember, he had gotten hurt like in the latter part of the season. I didn't really watch him. I watched him a little bit, but when those guys are playing, I'm watching them, bro. That's good basketball, watching those guys play. Okay. Monterey says the ref, brother. You right. Yolo B says, yeah, that's true. They're gonna ref fairly though. I told a lot of Dub Nation, do not be surprised if the Celtics get a whole bunch of calls. Whole bunch of calls in game 6, man, because these ratings have been off the hook, man. Do you think that the network wants this to end early? Do you think the NBA wants this to end early? Now, if Golden State just comes out and they just light their asses on fire, so be it. But I just think that the referees are going to be whistling it up. They're going to be whistling it up. But the Celtics have gotten more calls than Golden State has gotten. The problem is they can't make a damn free throw to save their life. They can't make a free throw to save their life. And I don't understand it, bro. It don't make no sense to me. Okay. Jay Rader it out. What's up, Jay Rader? Boston. Tell Boston, man, that all they got to do is have 15 turnovers or less. Do you know their record is? Like, that's crazy. 15 turnovers is a lot, bro. But when they have 15 turnovers or less, they're 17-1. Okay? 17-1. But when they have 16 or more, they're 0-7, bro. Jason Tatum had 10 turnovers by himself yesterday. He broke LeBron James's record. I don't know if you heard me earlier. He broke LeBron James's record for the most turnovers in a complete playoffs with 95. Since the beginning of the playoffs, Jason Tatum has turned the ball over 95 times by himself. Damn near 100 times. That's crazy, man. That shows no type of ball security, bro. Look at it like this. Jay Rader, I'm gonna say it in a term you ain't gonna like. Okay. That's like giving the ball. That's like giving the ball to, let's say, the best player on offense for the Raiders at this point until the season would be Derek Carr. Okay. Until we see what's popping. That's like him going back to pass and fumbling the ball 95 times in the playoffs, dog. Come on, man. You'd be like, hey, man, he got to go. Okay. But ain't nobody saying that about Jalen. All right. Okay. Mondo said, Cap, Matthew, stop it. I'm being honest, bro. I'm telling you the truth. How am I capping? Everything I say is facts, man. One thing that I don't do over here is cap. I'm going to tell the truth. Okay. Everything that I say is going to be backed up with statistics and numbers and could be looked up. I'm not like all these other cats on YouTube, man, that's over here gassing you up, man, to get views and do all that type of shit. I don't do that. I'm telling you the facts. I'm telling you the truth. Steph Curry, I'm gonna break down what this whole conversation is. Steph Curry had a 233 game consistent 3-point streak that he made a 3-pointer. For the first time, he did not hit that with 0-9 yesterday, but his percentage of threes made after he has ended a streak is 4.4 threes average. He's gonna make almost 5 threes guaranteed. That's what he does. Plus, he said he's not going to stop shooting, and he's going to go out there. He's going to shoot his ass off. He said that in the presser. There ain't no lies there. Second thing that I was talking about was Jason Tatum with the 95 turnovers, dog. It complete playoffs, not in the finals, but complete playoffs since the beginning to the end. He's had 95 turnovers, including 10 last night. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. I said that. Okay. Second thing I said is, the Celtics are missing hella free throws. Okay. They're missing every damn free throw. Okay. And they're getting the calls. Golden State had 21 fouls called on them yesterday, and the Celtics had 17 called on them. Okay? But guess what? They can't make free throws, bro. They're missing everything. All right? So everything I'm saying is facts. So I know you may not like it, but it's facts, bro. Okay? And that's what it is. You guys got any other questions? I'm more than asked. Yolo B says, what's up? Monterey says, sees more fouls than Warriors. Show me on paper. Show me the paperwork. I didn't say that they had more foul attempts. Golden State was fouling the Celtics more than the Celtics was fouling them. See, maybe you're just not understanding what I'm saying, bro. Golden State is fouling them more. They're going to the line more. How about that? All you got to do is go look at the box score, Mondo. That's all you got to do, big brother. All you got to do is go and look up the box score and go look at the box score, dog. The box score is going to tell you everything. Okay, it's going to tell you possessions, it's going to tell you turnovers, it's going to tell you shot attempts, it's going to tell you free throw percentage, it's going to tell you 3-point percentage, it's going to tell you how many personal fouls, it's going to tell you everything. Okay, the Celtics are going to the line more than Golden State's going to the line. The difference is Golden State is shooting 80%, and the Celtics are shooting 60-something%, like 60% from the line. They're missing 7, 8, 9 free throws a game. Okay, that's facts. Go look it up. You can go to ESPN, you can go to Fox Sports 1, you can go to NBA.com. There's a whole bunch of places you can go look, man. If you don't want to believe Shaq, you ain't got to. But when you find out that Shaq was right, bring your ass back here and say, hey, dog, he was right, dog. That's all I want. That's all I want, man. Just come back and keep that same energy when you find out that everything I said was facts, bro. That's all. Okay. But with that being said, even with that, the reason why the Celtics are behind in the series is the damn turnovers. That's what it is, man. Like I keep trying to tell everybody, people understand football and they don't understand basketball, and I don't get it, dog. I don't get why the average casual fan can't understand basketball, but they can understand football. When you got the same calls in both sports, you have personal fouls in football, you have personal fouls in basketball. Okay? You have turnovers in football. You have turnovers in basketball. What's the problem? Well, how's it? If a team fumbled 17 times in a game and the other team fumbled 21 times in a game, you're going to say, oh, well, shoot, obviously the team that fumbled the most lost the game. But in football, it's very easy for people to understand that. But in basketball, they don't. Because the reason why is the three-pointer changes everybody's perspective. They say, oh, well, I've had people tell me, well, 3's more than 2. Yeah, 3's more than 2. But if I have a possession and I give it away, I didn't score at all. That's like you being in the red zone and you get no points in football. If your team is in the red zone and you've been in the red zone 17 times, which is pretty much what's going on. A score in basketball is a score in football. It's the same. It's just the amount of points it's worth. If your team is in the red zone 17 times and you don't get a field goal and you don't get a tub, you sorry as hell in football. Tell me I'm lying. I don't give a damn what team you like. If your team is in the red zone all game, okay, and you don't get no points, your team's sorry as hell. But in basketball, a turnover, they don't pay attention to that, dog, because the game is so fast. You go down the court, man, you turn the ball over, you fumble it, you have a interception, you have a pick six. If I'm in my side of the court and I try to throw the ball into Al Horford and Klay Thompson jumps in front of it and throws the ball long down the court and Andrew Wiggins cup dunks the shit, that's a pick six in football. That's a pick six in football. But nobody understands that shit but me. It's a pick six, isn't it? Points on turnovers. But nah, y'all don't see that. You don't see that. Okay. And that's what was happening all game, man. You get the ball inside, Al Horford starts bobbling the shit. You get the ball, Jaylen Brown goes to the basket, man. He gets the ball picked out of it, picked right off of the court. You got Jason Tatum, man, traveling and double dribbling. Did you see his about of travels that he had yesterday? Jason Tatum had a couple of travels, man. He's picking up the ball and dribbling it again. It's a turnover, dog. Okay? Now, the difference in football when it comes to something like that is that you don't lose the possession. If somebody holds on offense, or if somebody crack back blocks or something, somebody does some type of infraction, you don't lose possession of the football. Okay? But in basketball, you travel, you double dribble, you illegal pick somebody, you stand in the key too long, okay? Then you're definitely giving up the ball, which is what? A TO. That's what it is, you guys. You come over here and learn some shit talking to me, all right? But with that being said, the Celtics still could have won the game, dog. They still could have won the game. That's what's scary about the Celtics. Golden State has only really won considerably in game 2. The rest of it is all about the Celtics, man, not recovering. That last, 4 minutes of the game, they didn't even make a shot, man. They didn't even, the starters didn't even make a shot for maybe 4 or 5 possessions in a row, bro. And then they put in the second string and third string cats. So we're gonna see, you guys, man. We're gonna definitely see. We'll definitely see what's popping. My cousin said that, but he got 43 points. Steph got 43 points, not last night, but the game before. But he only had 16. He only had 16 last night. But Wiggins got busy. Wiggins had 26 and 10. Andrew Wiggins has a chance to take this MVP from Steph, even though I don't think it's going to happen, because Steph, unless it goes 7, if it goes 7 and Wiggins has like he had last night in game 6 and game 7, and Steph has the game that he had last night in game 6 and game 7, I'd say Wiggins is the MVP. But there's no answer for Wiggins, man. He's clowning everybody. I don't understand why they don't keep Jaylen Brown on him, dog. I understand you need Jaylen for offense, but Wiggins is killing everybody. Like when we were at the Caesars Palace watching the game, y'all, and Wiggins came through with that dunk on Derek White, everybody was in there going crazy, and I was the only person that wasn't going crazy. I'm like, man, Derek White is 6'2", man, 6'3". He's supposed to get dunked on, dog. At least he was trying to contest the shot. You know what I'm saying? Where was Jason Tatum, who's 6'10"? Where are the big cats at? Let me see him mash on somebody big like that, even though he probably could. But the bottom line is, man, I'm like, he dunking on a damn point guard, bro. You supposed to dunk on a point guard if you're Andrew Wiggins. But hey, if he's there, he gets dunked on. That's what it is. If your ass is in the lane, then you can get this pain. And that's what it is. Okay. But hey, we're going to see what's popping. Jay Raider, $5. Appreciate that, man. Super chat from my boy Jay Raider. You know, y'all can super chat your boy. You know, y'all can super chat me, man. My boy Jay Raider said, true, but Curry might choke once again in game 7. Oh. Jay Raider, I told a whole bunch of Dub Nation people yesterday, because I don't know where you are. I don't know if you're in the Bay, dog, but me being from the Bay and me understanding all these guys, and I have Dub Nation all in my family, my dad, my brother, my boys, everybody, they always come to me, and I say this: Golden State fans conveniently forget that they nutted up 2 leads in the finals. They conveniently forget the LeBron James 3-1 coming back from 3-1. They swear on their life that LeBron tricked Draymond to get kicked out the game and shit. And I'm like, come on, dog. That dude had so many technicals that he was in position to get suspended. Okay, he cost them one. Draymond Green cost Dub Nation a championship by himself. That's one. And then the collapse that they had, against Kawhi Leonard and the Raptors. Remember that in 2019? Every time I bring, they ain't nobody talking about that. Golden State has a losing streak right now in the NBA Finals. Okay. Now, if I say that, oh, you just hating. How's facts hate? Facts ain't hate. Golden State has a losing streak in the finals. The last time they was there, they gave up a lead, and to Kawhi Leonard and them cats. Okay. And then before Kevin Durant, those two championships that was in between, Kevin Durant in the middle, LeBron came back when they were 73-9. And they was up 3-1. LeBron and James and the Cleveland Cavaliers won 4 straight. So if Golden State loses the finals, you guys, and it has to go game 7 for the Celtics. It has to go 7. The Celtics have to win 2 games. But if Golden State loses, this is what I told everybody. That's going to be the 3rd series lead that they've blown. They better not. They better not, dog. They blow that shit. I don't want to hear nothing, dog. I don't want to hear a damn thing. YOLO B said both games at that. D Birdie in the house, man. What's going on, D Birdie? It's been a minute, brother. Finally see you podcast, whether here or on Facebook. Continue to do your thing, man. Protect these weirdos tonight. Hey, dog. Like I said, man, I've been on the road, man. I've been in New York, been in New Jersey. I was in the Bay for a little bit yesterday. I was in Vegas. Not yesterday. On Saturday. I've been in Vegas. Got back this morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, bro. I've been on the road, but I've been giving you guys content. I don't forget about you cats, man. It ain't no vacation for me, man, without you guys, man. There ain't no vacation. Ain't gonna be no I'm on vacation and y'all don't see me, man. 2 of these, man, I holla at you. No, I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna let y'all see what's popping. I'm gonna let y'all be there so you can see it. Okay? So yeah, D Bernie, man, you know how I do it, bruh. You know how I do it. Always looking out for y'all. DeAndre Williams says, how is Steph choking? I didn't say Steph was choking. Did anybody hear me say Steph was choking? See, a lot of times cats come in, man, they hear a tail end of a conversation, and then they start, prognosticating and start thinking that somebody's saying something, dog. Nah, ain't nobody said that, dog. I said he was 0 for 9 from 3. Facts. I said that he had a 233 game consecutive streak of making a 3-pointer. Facts. He's done it 3 times in his career that his streak has ended. Facts. But I also said that the games after his streak ends, he's nasty as hell. He's averaging 4.4 threes the next game to start a new streak. What's wrong with me saying that? Steph didn't need to go ape shit. He didn't need to score 40 something. He had help. Andrew Wiggins came in and put on the cape. Andrew Wiggins said, hey, man, let me grab this Captain America cape from your ass, Captain America shield from your ass real quick, Steph, and let me help you. Ain't nothing wrong with help, man, when you need help. Don't be Billy Badass and have your ass on your shoulders acting like you don't need help. Everybody can use some help. I don't give a damn who you are. He might be the greatest shooter. He is the greatest shooter of all time, but damn, he needed help last night, and he got it, bro. 26 and 10 from Wiggs, 18 from Clay. Jordan Poole was making phenomenal shots when he did make a shot. And Draymond did what he always do, which is practically nothing offensively. But he played solid defense. Ain't nobody hating over here, man. Just the fact, if you don't like what the facts are, man, you gotta have a discussion with the facts, man. Okay. Monorail says, do you believe ESPN when they're talking about our Raiders? Oh, okay. I'm gonna address that question because you guys are asking questions. No, I don't believe ESPN, dog, at all. The reason why is because the Raiders name and our mystique is news, bro. I never pay attention to what a Raider hater has to say, dog. The Raiders are always relevant, bro. That's why they always bring our name up, man. Why is the Raiders' names in everybody's mouth all the time, dog? We gonna not make the playoffs like we wasn't supposed to make it this year. We ain't shit. We ain't never gonna do this. We sorry. We this. We that. We've had the worst record in the past 20 years. I hear all the bullshit, but you're always talking about us, though, dog. I know from where the neighborhood I'm from, the cats who ain't doing shit, we don't talk about them, though. The cats who ain't about shit, we don't talk about them. We don't talk about Pookie and them on the corner, dog, who ain't making no money. We ain't talking about the dude who don't ever get at nobody, who ain't got no car, the cat who can't get a girlfriend. We don't talk about these cats, man. We never bring them up. That's the key, dog. That's why I don't listen to them, dog, because we're relevant. Okay? When we made those playoffs, when we was beating teams that we wasn't supposed to beat, see, that's how you know. When you beat a team that you ain't supposed to beat in their eyes, when we beat the Steelers, okay, when we beat the Ravens, when we beat the Cowboys on Thanksgiving, the next day when you guys are going to ESPN expecting Stephen A. and Max Kellerman and Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless to give us props, and they don't. And I hear, oh man, they didn't give us no props on First Take, man. They didn't give us no props on. Hey, because they ain't. Because they ain't, dog. We need to give ourselves props. I was very happy with what we did based on the damn execution that Roger Goodell tried to put on the Raiders last year. By we're 4-0, and then you want to come in talking about some emails, trying to sabotage our entire stuff. But hey, man, whatever. Still made the playoffs, bro. Okay, so that's why I think about it. So no, I don't pay attention to ESPN, dog. I got my own show. Okay. D. Bernie says Jason Tatum is nice, but he's been a turnover machine throughout the playoffs. That's absolute facts, bro. He just broke LeBron James's record for the most turnovers in a playoff run. 95. Before last night's game, he had 85. He had 85 turnovers before last night's game, and at the end of last night's game, he had 95. Who in football are you going to be cheering for that drops 10 passes? Drops 10 passes. I don't care who your receiver is. He drops 10 passes. You're not looking at him the same. Your quarterback throws 10 interceptions. You're not looking at him the same. Okay. Your running back fumbles 10 times. You're not looking at him the same. But in basketball, a lot of passes, man. Basketball is the best sport. If you want a pass to be given as a player, play basketball, bro. They get more passes than anybody's basketball players. They get way more passes. Football, more critical. Okay? But baseball, you don't get the opportunity to really be offensive in baseball. But have somebody on defense have 10 errors. Have your favorite second baseman of your team or your shortstop have 10 errors in a 9-inning game. Changes your perspective, man. Okay. YOLO B says, but Tatum is a small forward, though he's not playing the 1 or 2. That's true, man. But it's who has the basketball, who's ball dominant. Who's ball dominant? LeBron James is a small forward, but he's always got the basketball. Who's bringing the ball up the court? That's how you know who's ball dominant. Who's the ball go through? Okay? As much as Draymond Green isn't doing anything offensively, how many times do you see Draymond Green bringing the ball up the court? A lot. Dre doesn't turn over the rock, man. Draymond doesn't turn over the rock. Every offensive possession, Draymond Green touches the basketball. You got to pay attention to where the basketball is. Most casual fans, and I know you ain't a casual fan, Cuzzo, because you related to me. Most casual fans only pay attention to who's shooting the shot and the ball goes in the basket. They're not paying attention to who touches the ball. They don't pay attention who's the one that's calling the offense. Who's the one that's setting the screens? Who's the one that's doing all the grunt work? Draymond Green touches the ball just as much as Jason Tatum does. The difference is Jason Tatum gets the ball and it sticks. It sticks when it gets to Jason Tatum, meaning that he's holding the ball and he's going to figure out if he's going to ISO, dribble, penetrate into the lane, to dish it out, to kick it out or whatever. And that's why he holds the ball a lot. That's why he has a lot of points. See, it's easy for guards to get, especially point guards. Steph Curry's the point guard of the Golden State Warriors, and he's the best shooter. So he doesn't have to wait for somebody to give him the ball. He doesn't have to wait for an assist. He doesn't have to call for the rock. Steph has the ball. When the ball comes in, when Dre gets the ball, if they try to trap Steph, they try to trap his ass. They throw the ball into Dre. Dre dribbles the ball up the court. What does he do? First thing he does is passes Steph. But Dre touches the ball every offensive possession. He doesn't turn it over. Okay? Jason Tatum does. Okay? LeBron James, same thing. Point forwards, as they used to call them. Scottie Pippen invented the point forward. Scottie Pippen invented that. Okay? Point forward. I hardly ever seen Michael Jordan bring the ball up the court unless he was going to definitely shoot the ball. 9 times out of 10, Scottie Pippen was bringing that shit up. Because Mike was trying to rest. He was trying to rest up and down the court, get his little breathe time in. Okay? So that's why, cuz. That's why. Okay? Monterey says, my bad, I feel like my C's are getting berated like our Raiders. Hey, dog. You know I understand how it feels to be underestimated, man. Have your team underestimated, have what you're trying to do underestimated. And what you got to do, man, you just have to just keep going back to the well and proving them wrong, bro. Like I told everybody, all the Raider Nation that I talked to thousands of Raider Nation people, okay, on both platforms, here, Facebook, all over. I said, man, regardless of what anybody says about us, we're a playoff team, man. There's nothing they can do about it. If they could take away our playoff team, they would. So the haters, they'll say, well, y'all didn't win a play. When's the last time y'all won a playoff game? Man, we made the playoffs, bruh. We weren't even supposed to be there. But they ain't never going to give you props. You're never going to give you props for what you do. They're only going to give you props for what you give you props if they can't stop it. We win the Super Bowl, they're going to come up, they're going to still say something. Okay? But when we don't succeed, they got something to say. So that's what it is, dog. Celtics just got to win the championship and understand if you guys do win the championship, Mondo, people are going to be talking shit about you guys. They're definitely going to be talking shit, dog. Okay? They're definitely going to say, oh, the refs, oh, this, oh, that, oh, y'all cheated, oh, blah, blah, blah. They're going to come up with some bullshit. But it doesn't matter, dog, because whoever wins gets to walk away with the shit. Don't matter. Ain't nothing to talk about. Okay? Jay Raider says, what's my thoughts about, okay, you didn't complete it, Jay Raider. I'm going to see if you answered it later. My cousin Yolo B said, I think Boston's going to make a real surprise, though. Hope so. I want to see a good series. D. Bernie says, over the past 2 games, you add them up, Wiggins had 46 points, 19 rebounds in 2 games. Man, I told my boy, I said, I know Andrew Wiggins is not missing playing in Minnesota. He's not missing playing for the Timberwolves. I'll tell you that. And he's also not missing playing for Cleveland. He ain't missing them days. This cat was a starter in an All-Star game. Wiggs is having a good time. And like I told my boy, his father, Mitchell Wiggins, was a basketball star at Florida State. And when I was in high school, I was actually went down to Florida State, man, and was did some practices down there at the gym, and I was playing against his dad, and his dad was nice. Go look up Andrew Wiggins' dad, Mitchell Wiggins. He was a scorer, dog. He was a high flyer, and he was a scorer at Florida State when Dion was there. Okay, bad boy, man. So Andrew Wiggins, he took his dad's game to the next level, dog. He took his dad's game to the next level. Jay Redder says, "What's your thoughts about the Raiders?" From Kansas City. Oh, yeah, that's right, Jay Redder. That's right. You from Kansas City. A lot of Raider fans in Kansas City, bruh. I got a couple of people who's real cool with my brother who I was working at the GM plant out there in Kansas City. So you know what I'm talking about. Raidered up, dog. Raidered up. I think we got something for their ass. I think the Raiders got something for their ass. I really didn't want Josh McDaniel because, hey, man, he's a Patriot, and you got to understand, man, that your dislikes for a organization, a lot of times when you dislike a clique of people or you dislike a certain, sector of people, you don't give people a fair shot because they're from that sector. They could be from that block. They could be from that side of town. They could be from that rival school. They could be from that clique that beat up the homie or whatever. And you don't give people a fair share because they're a member of that sect. But guess what? A lot of times those people that are around that set didn't have nothing to do with that situation. You get to know them cats, or you get to know those people, and then you be like, okay, cool. So with Josh and Dave, I'm like, man, I didn't want them. You know what I'm saying? I wanted Jim Harbaugh, even though he's with the Niners, but his first job, Al Davis gave him his first job after football, being that quarterbacks coach for the Raiders. I wanted him. Okay. But I'm very happy that we didn't. I'm happy that we got who we got because those guys got shit done. Josh and Dave have not coached or GM'd a NFL regular season game for the Raiders. And what did they do already? They did more in the offseason than John Gruden and Mike Mayock did in 4 damn years. We got the best wide receiver in football in Devontae Adams. We got that. We got DC's contract happen. We got Hunter Renfro's contract happen. We getting ready to hook up Darren Waller. Man, we handling business. We're going to act a fool this season. I can't wait. I'm going to be on here talking cash shit. Understand that, dog. I'm very happy with what's going on. And I'm able to tell myself and tell everybody I was wrong, bruh. Mark Davis knew what he was doing. Mark Davis didn't care about what I cared about. Mark Davis didn't care about what a lot of Raider Nation fans cared about. He cared about what was best for the team. And guess what? It looks pretty damn good to me. We're going to see, bro. And we win a chip. I'm not going to ever have anything bad to say. Okay. Looking forward to it. Yolo B said, what's up with Mike Vick and Colin Kaepernick? Michael Vick is really retired because like he's 40. He's fully retired. In regards to Colin Kaepernick, who knows, man? At least the Raiders gave him a tryout. The door's not closed, but the door's not, wide open. So we'll see what happens. I'm just happy that we gave him an opportunity to come out, and it looked like he did pretty well. But hey, man, it's still about politics in regards to who's on the team, who's not on the team. There's not room for him right now. We got rookies that we still got to sign. We got a bunch of other stuff we got to do. But I'm just happy the brother had an opportunity to come in and show his wares. I believe that he should be in the league. I don't think that there's 70 quarterbacks better than Colin Kaepernick in the NFL. I know there's a whole bunch of cats that's sorry as hell, man, that I can name that aren't as good as him. Okay, but like I said, we'll see what happens, man. I hope he gets a chance, bro. I hope he does. Okay. Yolo B says, I think Jaylen Brown can hold Steph. Jaylen Brown did a good job on Steph, but the problem is Jaylen Brown is needed on offense. And that's the reason. I think Steph, his game, here's the reason why Steph is so nasty. First of all, we already know he's the greatest shooter of all time, so that's just being redundant. The second thing is that he modeled his game after Rip Hamilton. Y'all remember Richard Hamilton that played for the Pistons, who modeled his game after Reggie Miller. Okay? And what that is constant movement, constant running around, constant going through picks, screens, going underneath the basket, going back up, pin down screens, running around, coming off of corners and all that. You got to chase Steph around all game. You got to chase this cat all game because all he's doing is running. All he's doing is just running routes like he's a wide receiver out there. Jaylen Brown got to chase this guy through all these screens. You bumping into Looney. You bumping into these big bodies, man. You're getting chip blocked off. But Looney and Draymond, especially Draymond, man. Draymond is trying to position himself where a little elbow will hit your rib cage or something. Draymond trying to nick you up. After a while, and I got to score on offense. Hey, man, somebody else got to guard Steph. And that's why Steph was lighting their asses on fire. But last night, they did a good job on Steph. Steph had to really work to get shots. But in the meantime, Wiggins was like, oh, you're gonna put Derek White on me? Oh, I'm about to go to the rack. I'm about to mash on him. And that's what happened. Wiggins can't stop Wiggins, man. Okay. Mondo says, did you see the video after the game? Draymond was yapping at Poole's pops. Like I told you, dog. Jordan Poole is a good player, but Jordan Poole has a lot to learn about shot selection and knowing when to shoot and when not to shoot, and being a better distributor of the basketball. How many? Here's how you know. When Jordan Poole is out there, how many assists do you see him get? How many times do you see Jordan Poole get somebody else a shot? I don't never see that cat getting nobody a shot. I never see him setting anybody up because he's not looking to set nobody up. He's looking for himself. The only time he gives up the ball is when he has to. It's that simple. He's there to score, dog. He's not there to distribute. He's not there to pick and roll nobody. He's there to shoot, dog. And that's what Draymond's probably telling his dad, man, sit your ass down somewhere, dog. You got to understand, man, Draymond has the carte blanche to say anything to anybody. If Draymond Green could tell Kevin Durant, who was the best player on that 2-time NBA championship team, calling him a bitch to his face in front of everybody, and nothing happened, Dre never got suspended for it. He never got reprimanded for it. He gonna cuss out Jordan Poole's dad. That's what it is. Okay? It's that simple. D. Bernie says, I was working at the Dragonfly for Santa Monica and Wilcox, and there was Joe Hayden and the Steelers. He told me that he might go to the Rams and try to sign with the Raiders if Ndamukong Suh sign. Oh. Let me tell you something. Joe Hayden still has some stuff in the tank, man. He ain't the guy he was when he was with the Browns, but when he played for Pittsburgh, he was pretty solid. And at his point in his career, I don't think he has any more big contracts that are really coming his way. He wants to play with a team that he thinks is going to win a chip. And the only teams right now that are making any movement in the offseason that are re-signing their core players are the Rams and the Raiders. Nobody else is doing what the Rams and Raiders are doing. The Rams re-signing Aaron Donald, locking him up, giving Cooper Kupp a bag, took care of Matthew Stafford. They're taking care of their people, man. Okay? Raiders gave Derek Carr his bag. Derek Carr gave some of the bag back. That's why I'm not listening to nobody that talks crazy about Derek Carr. Derek Carr is the reason why we got Devontae Adams and got Hunter Renfrow his bag, and we're about to get Waller his bag. I don't want to hear nothing bad about that guy, man. If he just plays bad, he plays bad. I don't care at this point. Without him, we don't have all these weapons on offense, dog. Okay, so we'll see. As far as Ndamukong Suh is concerned, I don't know. I remember that we thought we were getting Ndamukong Suh when he was with the Lions, and he wound up signing with Tampa Bay. So I don't know. I'm not really trying to chase these old cats, man. Okay. D. Bernie says, would you re-sign Gerald McCoy? Yeah, because he's not a lot of money, man. And he could be a good player in regards to having some depth. But it's all going to depend on what the new DC Graham is going to do. It's all going to depend on that. You got to remember, man, Graham and the Giants beat the Raiders this past season in the regular season. So it's going to depend on. I don't know enough about Graham's defense, man. It ain't like I'm used to the defense. But as long as it's cap friendly, man, and you're not breaking the bank, sure. But he still needs to go out there and earn a slot. Okay. YOLO B. Cuzzo, I need y'all Raider fans to help me with my prize picks this Facebook season. Hey, cuz, I always tell you what to do, man. I tried to help your ass last year. You didn't listen to me. You didn't listen to me, little cousin. I told your ass last year what to do, and you're like, damn, cuz, damn, because I should have listened. Hey, man, you missed out on the bag, man. You better make sure you listen. We tell you what to do. You get your bag right. Yeah. You my cousin, man, but I can't carry you, man. I give you the information. You don't do nothing with nothing I could do. Okay. Yolo B says Reggie Miller all day. Mondo Reyes says, man, Grant Williams has been on the milk carton MIA. Dog, it's crazy, man. It's crazy how certain guys just That you can't rely on them when you need them, man. They give you that reliability, and then when you need them, dog, they're nowhere. But then again, that's just man shit. That's just man shit, you guys. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta know who you rolling with. Okay. I know I had my clique. When I was out there running around doing whatever, we hit these clubs up, we hit these pool parties up, we go to different cities and different areas and stuff, man. But we didn't have no type of affiliations, and we're walking in the territories, spitting at everybody, getting at everybody's girl. We didn't care or whatever. But I knew out of the 10 cats that I was with, I knew 4 of them was down to fight. 4 of them was down for whatever, and the other 6 was going to be trying to figure out where the nearest the nearest under the car, or the nearest behind the biggest bouncer they could be. Okay, and it just seems like some of these players, their coaches don't know that these guys are they're just missing in action. But you're supposed to know who has your back and who don't, because ain't nothing worse than being with the wrong homies out of those 10. And I've been in those situations too, where I was with the wrong ones. The real ones weren't there yet, or they weren't coming, and I'm with the ones that ain't gonna do nothing. They could be a fair one. It could be 6-on-6, and it's really 1-on-6, dog. I've been in them situations, man, where I'm like, man, where is everybody at? They conveniently went to the bathroom. They conveniently went to the bar. So, hey, man, that's how it goes. Okay. Yolo B says, if Boston passed that ball like they did the Bucks in Miami, they could beat the Warriors. I'm starting to say right now, man, I'm kind of wishing that Giannis Antetokounmpo and them cats would have made the finals, man, because it would have been a lot better if Chris Middleton wasn't hurt. Because Celtics, man, they're not looking crisp. They're not looking how they looked in Miami and how they looked against the Bucks. Them cats look like they were gonna beat everybody's ass, and now these guys are looking kind of suspect. They're looking kind of suspect, man, with the turnovers and the soft play. I ain't really feeling it. D. Birdie says Coach Graham has a big bag. He runs a hybrid multiple front. He runs both 4-3 and 4. 3-4 and 4-3. He also runs the stack and 335 stack. Yeah, I know that he runs the hybrid multiple front, because I was talking up with a bunch of Raider cats, and they didn't understand why we would get a guy who runs a 3-4 when we've always run a 4-3. And I said it's a hybrid. You know, they didn't understand it. Oh man, I don't know hybrid. I said, look, dude, based on the defense we've had the last couple of years, you should want somebody to come and do some different shit. You're acting like our defense was all of that. Our defense has been horrid. Okay? If we would have had a better defense, we would have won a playoff game. Okay? We would have had a better defense, we would have played. We would have been able to beat Joe Burrow and them cats, man. We weren't too far off. We still had a chance. The DC had to force the football. I had to do all kinds of stuff because we couldn't hold nobody. So, hey, man, I know, like I said, Coach Graham has definitely got that multiple hybrid defense, and he runs a lot of different sets. And they're even talking about Abram, who I'd have gave up on Abram, bro. I ain't going to even lie to you. They're talking about, they tried to run him as a box safety last year, talking about maybe having him run like a hybrid linebacker, strong safety type situation. So we'll see, D. We'll see, big dog. But hey, Joe Hayden, that would be a good situation in Ndamukong Suh, man. And Ndamukong Suh, man, he used us as leverage before. Okay, people forget. He used us as leverage before when he was talking about the Raiders and all that type of stuff, man. He went and signed right for Tampa Bay, man. Used us for leverage. I hate that, dog. I hate using us to get you a bag. Don't use us to get a bag. You know what I'm saying? D. Bernie rolling. And I guess that's it, you guys, man. We went pretty good tonight, man. Like I said, we're building a nice conglomerate of people, man. This channel is about y'all. This channel is about you guys. Okay? How many cats are gonna read you guys' questions? How many cats are gonna broach subjects and talk about other things? You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep growing it, man. Share the videos. Help your boy out, man, on some donations, man. I got all this nice equipment, all this stuff, man. I invest in this channel. I invest in everything, man, to give you guys good content. And I'm on the road, bro. I'm in nice locations, and I'm definitely gonna chop it up with you guys. All right, man. Love all y'all out there, man. You guys be safe out there, and we're gonna find out what happens. I'll be on tomorrow. We'll chop it up, man. Matthew Sheck Unfiltered. All right.